six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back to the back of the back of the grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six pack, sit back and prepare to laugh.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 251 of the Drunk Dashers podcast. I'm your host, as always. I'm Tyler. I'm talking really fast. I'm your host, Tyler. Wow. Whew. And joining me, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Sir Colonel Gables. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Tyler. I am doing pretty good. Kind of tired at the moment because it's a Friday night as we're recording, and what a hell of a week. So, anyway, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing all right. It has been a hell of a week. Very tired. I'm going to just cover right off the top. I have not played anything this week. I have booted up Shadow of the Colossus like 9 times and watched the opening cutscene.
That's awesome.
8 times.
Really?
And then I'm just like,
that's cool.
I'm too tired. So I've done that. I played like 25 minutes of Madden practice mode. So that was pretty fun. That was good. Yeah. Listen to the first 2 albums of Coldplay.
Oh,
that was good.
Parachutes.
Oh yes,
Parachute and Rush of Blood.
Yes.
Rush of Blood to the head.
Yes.
Rush of Blood is the Until Dawn game. We can't get it right.
I think Parachutes is my favorite.
Parachute's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Shoot, one of those.
Parachute's my favorite of the 2.
Yeah. I think it's
might actually be my overall.
Has spies in it and stuff?
Yeah, Spy. Yes.
Yeah, that's my favorite Coldplay album I've heard.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's fucking awesome.
So I did that. That's pretty much the gaming I've done this week. But as you heard, Justin's here.
Hello.
Oh, and also Mrs. Doubtfire. It's a 4-person show.
Where's the whipping cream?
Yeah.
My face fell off.
But it's been a little bit. It's been a few weeks.
It's been a while.
Feels like it. It feels. It's only been like what, a month? Feels like it's been like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how you been? What's going on?
I've
with
been
you?
good. Trying to stay warm and then trying to stay cool because, like we were talking about earlier, the weather in Iowa has been a little. It happens, but it's been a little strange. Super warm, super warmer than I ever remember. Then, like, really, it's starting to feel like winter again. It's like February something, February 9th.
Yeah, we were saying like we get a snowstorm and then it's like 40 degrees the next day, and then like 2 days later we get another snowstorm.
Yeah, and it's taking care of car situations, working. Just had my oldest daughter's birthday party, 6th birthday party last weekend, which is really cool and a lot of fun. Pool party.
Did you break into the Holiday Inn downtown?
I should have.
The Marriott.
That would have been.
Mariachi band.
That would have been something. Maybe when she's like 17 or 18. No, maybe when she's like 21.
8.
We'll break into. Maybe when she's 8, we'll break into the thing. Yes, that's probably true.
See, it'd be easier now because she's young and adorable. When she's a teenager, like
get her used to it, she won't want to do it.
Yeah, you do it now. You use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
This is probably wrong. I thought about this. This is probably wrong. Ashley's like, are you seriously talking to her about people like drinking wine? I was sitting at her birthday party. I was drinking a glass of wine that I actually was going to get for Ashley and my girlfriend. And she's like looking at it like she wanted to smell it and stuff. I was like, yeah, that's what it smells like. And I was talking about like in some lots of European countries like like not children like your size, but like 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds when you get a little like twice or more your age, like with sometimes special occasions, special dinners, they'll have a sip of wine or something just to complement the dinner or whatever. And it's like, I was just telling her about that, but Ashley overheard me and was like, are you seriously? Like, yeah. I'm trying to do it in a different way though, but like, yeah. Because no one ever said that stuff to me, you know, about like just things like that, like
how things
adults
could be
some
different.
places can be different. And, like, you don't have to just go buy a 40. Like,
Yeah.
this is mine.
You don't always have to, chug a 6-pack of Miller Lite that's been sitting in a 100-degree garage for 3 weeks.
Yeah. And just like looking at it, like it can be anything, but it's like it could be a part of people's customs and stuff. And it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I was talking to her about that. She was interested about it. So, yeah, things have been good. I'm glad to be back. It's been definitely, like we said, a long time.
Yeah.
See, it feels like a lot longer than it has.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Yeah. It is like, it feels, it's February 10th, 2018 right now for us.
Oh, yeah.
12:51 in the
wow, my
morning.
oldest brother just turned, oh, wow, I should know, 35, 36, something
Oh,
like that.
shit. But
Today. He's in California. He just flew there tonight.
Oh, okay. Fucker's always, he's never here.
Mm-hmm.
He's always in, it's like every time I look on Facebook, he's in like Rome or something.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Been to all 50 states, been to all 1 million countries.
Yeah. 3 different solar systems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a parallel universe.
Yeah, and
Yeah, parallel universe, yep.
Yeah.
In California.
Same thing.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Fucking
I
level,
like that.
levels, fuckers. Anyways, no, but it feels like what I was saying is it feels like it's like 2025 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way things are moving. But yeah, no.
Crazy.
I guess I've already talked about what I haven't been playing, more what I've been listening to. But I'm gonna go with Justin actually.
Alrighty.
You've been
Okay.
You've been gone for a little bit. What have you been playing lately?
Let's see. I've played probably several things. I'm gonna talk about 2 things.
Okay.
Not the most recent one I've played, but pretty dang recent is Celeste.
Okay. Yeah.
I heard a little about this game. I saw it on like the Nindies.
Oh yeah.
Looks like presentation thing
Yeah.
for Nintendo. It's like on all systems, but like it looks cool. But like I really wasn't that interested in it, to be honest. Then like I started seeing reviews about it, and like just kind of like I didn't really watch any video reviews, so I didn't really see very much of it. But I just hearing people talk about it was like, this game's kind of sounding like it's something pretty special. And so I ended up picking it up about probably a day or 2 after it came out. I think probably 2 weeks ago now. Or maybe a week ago only.
Yeah, I think it was like...
It's crazy.
Yeah, sounds about right though, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Ended up picking it up. Off the bat, it's I love the arts. Like, it's okay. There's a lot of art styles. Like, it's amazing. Like, it'd be like on Super Nintendo, like kind of like a pixelated, graphic style. I really feel like just the way, like a lot of games do this for sure, like in their own special way. But like the way this game, uses that technology or whatever limitation that is to make pixel graphics, like. It's really, really, really cool.
There's actually a name for it. It's like high-res pixel or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. This like super atmospheric, just off the bat, like just seeing like what really pulled me in was like when I first like snow falling and like the wind blowing. You just a little first area you were in, and you meet this like this somewhat reoccurring character who like you don't know what to think of. You're just like, what the hell? This cackling old, like, laughing lady thing. And, like, she's just, like, repeating this weird... Because, like, when they talk, kind of like in SteamWorld Dig, SteamWorld High, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when they talk, it's, like, weird little...
It's like Sims language.
Yeah, but, like, it works really well in this game. Like, and same with those games as well. Yeah. But, like, just... It's like, man, this lady, the way she laughs, like, it's like terrible reenactment. I was like, it's just like you can see her hair blowing in the wind, like little strands of hair, like in this pixelated graphics. Like, that is so creepy and bizarre. I'm just gonna keep walking to the right, away from this creepy ass fucking lady. But you end up seeing lots of things like that character wise, like you meet like a hiker really quick actually, so it's not really much of a spoiler, but like, and you kind of, it's funny because like, or interesting because like you kind of, I didn't think I'd ever see that lady again, but like you see her soon again, like you kind of meet up with these people, and like it's cool to see how things change, and like you kind of, when you first saw them, like this person is like way different than how I kind of view them now. Like almost like you gain perspective from something you do in this game. The thing you're doing, like you don't really know exactly at first, but it's like you're climbing this mountain, and like you don't even know why. Like I said, as a player, and like the character you're playing as a player doesn't really know why, and like you learn that pretty quick right off the get go, and it just kind of slowly keep like you climb up this mountain, and like all these things, more stuff gets added to every character, and like little things, and like you start to care more about it. You start to see like, it becomes deeper and deeper, and as that is going on, the gameplay, like the difficulty level spikes, but it doesn't do it like super. It's like the most. Like I almost feel like this is like I'm not like reviewing this game because I had never done that. But, like this game is almost like perfect to me. Because like the way that it's like I don't feel like anything is out of place in how it goes up. Like it's really fucking cool, and I never felt like okay, I'm done with this game. Like it's every time I fail, it's like oh yeah, I keep doing this stupid thing over and over again, and like it's like a lot of people compare to like Super Meat Boy and stuff, which I can totally see. But this one I played Super Meat Boy. I think it's really cool for what it is. But like this game stuck with me more because like. It's got the difficultiness to it. Maybe not as difficult. I never have beat that game, but like it has that and like all this characterization stuff going on and atmospheric stuff, and like you feel like some pretty. At least I did. This happened like maybe someone else played. Like what are you talking about? But like pretty like emotional things in this game, and like the way that it conveys it through like I was saying, like you learn about the characters. I feel like it uses art style like to its fullest potential, which is totally cool, which I already mentioned. But like just especially like during emotional moments, like I was seeing with the hair blowing in the wind, just seeing little details and stuff. And it's weird. Like, at the same time, it uses it so much. It's almost like minimalistic too. It's really cool. And it's like okay, little character like to the game, like charm of like each character's like top like voice box like boxes you can see text boxes. It's kind of has its own like flair to it, like oh yeah, this belongs to this person. And it's simple, but it's like it's a nice touch. It's like you can tell it's a really polished game.
Everything they do has purpose, basically.
Yeah. Like exactly. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Like everything feels like it has purpose in this game, and man, I honestly, I could talk about this game forever. Like it is really good. I highly recommend it. It's $20, worth every penny. Obviously, you have to like. Going to the right and left and jumping and doing these things, but like it's really cool. I feel like it will challenge people who challenge them to maybe like step outside their box for someone who isn't really into like super challenging platforms and stuff like that. Yeah. I think it could do a good job of that. Yeah, I guess I'm sounding like reading Rainbow right now, but like I think it's really cool.
No, that's cool because that's actually like, it's definitely like I've heard a lot of people say like this game, the story is good enough for this game, that like you should just put this game like people are saying just put it like if you want to people should experience that story. Just put it because the cool thing about it that's actually making me interested in it.
It's a good marriage of story and gameplay.
Yeah, and like sure. They like I guess what I've been hearing a lot is like the assist mode stuff on it. You can customize it a lot to like. Make tweaks to it, like you make it slow motion. You get extra dashes. You get a lot of different power ups and stuff. And it's like, so people and they tell you like I guess like I haven't played.
You always learn something new.
Yeah, and but they tell you like the game, the everything is built around this this core mechanic, the difficulty of climbing this mountain. That's the whole point of it. But we understand like that you want to, and I think that's personally like where I would be. Where like, I play the game to a certain point, and obviously I've talked about I don't have the biggest patience in the world. And I think I'd probably get to a certain point where I would probably go to some of those assist modes. Mm-hmm. And
it's totally cool.
Yeah, and I think that honestly makes me... Because if it was just Super Meat Boy, like, I like Super Meat Boy, but I eventually got to a point...
It's a different thing.
Yeah, where I just...
It really is a different thing.
Yeah, but it's like, the story was what will probably drive me more.
Yeah.
Super Meat Boy was just level after level after level.
That was the game. It's like Doom of platforming. Like the original, like, just shoot everything, but like you're just jumping everywhere. You're gonna blow them to a bunch of guts and shit.
That's really
which is cool on its own way.
Yeah, that's actually
it's like
really
a different
comparison.
Thing.
Yeah. So I definitely makes me when I first read about the game and was watching shit about it and listening to people talk about it and hearing about them, like I went from not really interested to like. No, I really do want to check this out. I don't know if I'm gonna pick this up right away because I got fucking Shadow of Colossus and 4 other games that I still want to go back and play. Near there's a bunch of other games I still want to play, but yeah, that is definitely a game I'm gonna when I get the time. I really want to check it out.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You had a
No, it's
go ahead.
Awesome. Totally finally was listening to that. Shadow of Colossus.
Yep.
You just mentioned that. Ended up buying this. I knew that I'm going to have to play this game someday. Real quick, I watched the first time I ever really knew about this movie to a degree where it's like I know what this game is to a certain extent. I know how it can affect someone somehow. Was seeing a movie called Reign Over Me. I know you've seen this. It has
Adam
God.
Sandler.
Adam Sandler. I really like that movie, by the way. But like, he's always playing this game
On the projection
on
screen?
PS2
Yeah.
on projection screen. Like he's in fact, like he lives in this game, and it's just a very side note to everything else. But it's like I feel like it has a lot of meaning when they refer to that game. So that's like the first kind of look that I had into that game at all, and like kind of I don't know, like it's like see it's helping this person in real like life if you haven't seen a movie who's coping with some pretty crazy shit. Like that's my first interpretation of this game. So like when I heard it was coming out, I know it's been re-released before, like PS3 I think, but like when I heard it was like coming out PS4, like being like remade from the ground up, I was like, because I knew I someday I gotta play this game. Like I know I want to play this game. It's like a perfect opportunity when this started coming out. It heard me $40, so I was like, whoa, that's crazy. That's awesome. Ended up getting it. I guess obviously because I'm talking about, it, but like I put it in. What did it come out? Tuesday. Started playing it. I've played it two settings now, so it's like 2 different evenings. And I feel like this game is super unique, and like I feel like nothing has been lost from even like the PS2. What I think it would have been like for people playing on PS2, because I don't know, but like I feel like it's like this game's still special. Like nothing's really quite scratched this itch. I've never seen anything quite like this. Like there's things I can compare it to. Like I'm making comparisons all day long, but like with multiple games, real quick I can say this game has inspiration from Zelda, and I can say Zelda after this game has inspiration from this game. I know that from playing Skyward Sword. There's a specific boss in that is straight like that inspiration came from Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
And there's things in that game that remind me of Zelda, like Ocarina of Time even.
Well, they talked about
like even the noises he makes.
The battle.
Like, oh, it's Link. Like it sounds like Link.
Well, they talked about. I think the final battle in Ocarina of Time kind of was inspiration.
Holy.
For them. So
and you can see it, and it's nothing. It's just so. It's awesome that like it's cool. It's a weird, interesting piece of a puzzle of like looking at how like games have evolved. Like I know I'm not really talking about the game much, but just talking about like what I feel about the game, like in its place of. But to me, that's like kind of like a big thing for me with this game because I've been waiting so long to play it. But like it's exceeded my expectations in like every way, but has also been like this involves exceeding my expectations too, but it's just been so like different, and like it's just like wow, this is really fucking cool. Like no one's really quite done this since either, and it's just like now playing like quite a bit of it, like I know what this game is, and like I feel like I can talk to someone that's played Shadow of Colossus. I haven't beat it yet, but I've beaten quite a many Colossi.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying them, getting to them and them being like a puzzle in themselves, and like at the same time like having deeper meanings with what you're doing in the first place in this game.
Yeah.
And it's quite touching. It's super. I'm playing on a regular PS4 and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like there's things about it. It's like, man, I love all these little touches. Okay, like and I compare it to Zelda again because like Z targeting, when you're like on a horseback and you decide to push like L2, so like you just kind of zooms in behind you, so this pulls it tight, like cinematic view. You can like ride a horse like that and like just go and like you can like so many different ways to control and like do different things, and so far all you have is 2 weapons, and it's just like it's your simplistic little personal journey. Yeah, like but huge at the same time, but little because it's like only you that you know so far.
There's
like,
no enemies in between. It's just Colossi.
It's
a boss rush.
It reminds me of, if I could compare it to anything that I've seen that I can kind of relate it to because it's fresh to me because it's so interesting, is when I first watched a film, they remade it. Oh shit! It's got like Medusa in it, and it's got like the dog, 2-headed, 3-headed dog guard, and like this gate thing.
Not Titans.
Yes, Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans. Okay.
In some strange ways, it kind of reminds me of like it harkens back to that feeling that gave me when I was a kid, and it's really cool because that movie terrified me, and also made me like just wonder about all kinds of things and interesting, like just man, people's personal journeys. Yeah, like that someone else might not ever know about, go through, or even understand and couldn't understand. I feel like this game is like was made for that sole purpose. And I see why it was in that movie now. Yeah, it's just like and I'm not even. Yeah, well, because I think maybe halfway.
In the movie, he's like dealing with his dead wife, and in the game, he's trying to bring back the woman that we assume is his wife.
And in that movie, his whole family too, his whole kids, everything. Yeah, everything's gone.
So it kind of the stories make sense.
It's like that. It's so cool. I can see the looking in the mirror thing with that movie in this game. It's really cool. But yeah, it's. I probably talked in circles about that game, but man, this game's fascinating me. I'm thinking about it now, kind of like looking like at a picture on a wall. It's like I see it on my head, but I'm gonna find something new tomorrow, like a little piece of tree on that picture that's been hanging up for like 20 years. Like it's cool. Little weird nooks and crannies and places, directions the game points you in that like you don't see, are like you don't really. You don't decide where you're going. It decides for you, and you got like a mission to do. It's interesting. It's like you're basically just a little piece of play. You know, it's just like it's interesting. Yeah, it's like
that's cool.
You're at the will of the gods, like their mercy, gods in this game or whatever. You know, it's just like you will do anything to get something. Yeah. This thing, your love of your life back, whatever it is. You know, you'll do anything. So yeah, this is incredible to me.
Did you find the Last Guardian Easter egg?
I don't think I did.
Okay, I think you probably passed it.
But I can definitely tell that the same people made that game that made this game.
Fan Studios, baby.
Can totally tell, and it's fucking awesome.
I hope they do like an Ico.
I wonder if they made this one.
Yeah.
The remake. Did they?
No, Blue Point did.
Blue Point.
They made Uncharted remakes and something else too. They're like the king of remakes now. Or remasters.
Dude, this is the best thing they've done, I think. I haven't played the Uncharted remakes, but I think I did like a little bit of one. Yeah. Remasters or whatever. Yeah. Well, it's like full-blown remake, which is crazy. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they wrote their own code and everything.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've done other stuff too, but nothing is mentionable right now and as close to time as right now.
Well, that's cool, man. It's football's over, so now Sundays is probably gonna be more of a game day for me. So I'm excited about that. But Gables, you were playing the Switch before we started. You wouldn't tell us what you were playing. What the fuck were you playing, motherfucker?
Well, earlier on today, I got a little Nintendo eShop card, and I wanted to try to check what was on the eShop that I really just wanted to download and play. And so there were a couple of games that were on sale. Well, one was on sale. The other one just came out this past week. So I decided to purchase not only Frederic, Resurrection of Music, but also the sequel to it.
Gables, I love you so fucking much right now.
Frederic 2. And to answer your question, the game that I had been playing while you two were rambling on, you know, like like ranting Swedes, are...
There you go.
I was actually playing Frederic. actually. I was playing the first game, and I played a couple different tracks and stuff, and I'm almost beating that game.
During our rant.
It was a long rant about religion and politics.
Yeah.
Not politics.
I feel like it was good.
It was good.
Constructive.
It wasn't really a rant.
Just
now, the thing about this game that's interesting, though, is not only just the amount of, like, music and the amounts of, like, different tracks you can go through and, like, play and stuff, but it's also interesting a note of, like, the control styles of different games. Now, back earlier on this year, Tyler had gifted me both of these Frederic games on Steam, and 99 cents, I was like, oh, okay, hey, no big deal, I'll go ahead, I'll try them out, and then I started trying them out, and it's like, oh, hey, there's actually a little bit more things inside of this, but the only barring of the entry stuff, despite me having beaten those two games on Steam, the controls on, like, the laptop, the controls of the computer and stuff like that, and to a certain extent even a controller, they do not do that game justice in terms of, like, control and in terms of, like, making you feel like you're actually hitting those notes. But when I'm playing it on the Switch, I can go forth and I can tap things on the touchscreen accurately, so it's like, with my fingers and stuff, I can go through and actually keep tabs of the notes quicker and much more efficiently, and as a result, I feel like I'm getting more out of the gameplay experience. So, flash forward to right at this moment.
What the designers would have wanted.
Yeah,
you to play
exactly.
Something like that.
I just want to point out that I bought those for him like a month ago, and like they're like $1.50 on Steam. I bought them more as a joke than anything. This son of a bitch never told me until like 2 minutes before we started recording that he played and beat him. I had no idea. He's like, yeah, I played and I beat him. I'm like, what?
The biggest surprise that I could possibly show Tyler. The reasoning why I never told you, Tyler, is because of the fact that I wanted to buy the Switch versions and I wanted to go through and play them because I wanted to get the most, like, best experience possible in terms of a gameplay experience before actually sharing
Not
a bit
only
of it.
did you beat them on Steam, but, like, I'm going to do it the right way.
I want to do it like I want to see if that control style was actually better. Which, hey, here's a good thing and stuff. Using the touchscreen is probably the most ideal way of playing that game. So it's like, hey, that wasn't that bad.
Not to cut you off, quick question about okay. So on the Switch, even if you're playing, can you play on the TV? And if so, do you have to use, like, how do you play? Do you use buttons?
You have to use buttons and stuff if you're playing on the TV.
Click.
Oh,
R3,
it's like
L3.
It's like D-pads. Like you have to do like D-pad.
Yeah, it's the D-pad, the face button.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
It's terrible.
For some people, that'd be.
I played. Like,
I wouldn't want to play it that way myself.
I played like 30 seconds of the first song. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this.
This is not Frederic. This isn't Frederic.
This is not the way I play Frederic. I do the game. I'll say this:
I was wondering about that.
The Wii U is the best way to play this game.
Yeah,
because you have it on the big screen, and plus then you have the thing, so you can watch it on the TV
That's
screen.
How I feel Mario Maker will be the best place too.
Yeah,
which is a concern for me.
Yeah.
I love that game, and I want to be able to switch.
Yes,
or at least a sequel or something.
Hopefully,
but yes.
Hey guys, it's Tyler. So unfortunately, at this point, Gables audio quit recording, and we discovered it about 10 minutes later in the recording session. But when I went to start editing, there was a high-pitched screeching noise in the background the entire time for the new track he created, and I made it about 2 minutes in, and finally had to decide to just unfortunately cut it. So I edited the rest of the show down, so to kind of cut out his parts, unfortunately. Hopefully this doesn't happen again, but I apologize for that. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. Thank God Justin was here. Bye, guys. Namco Bandai apparently is making Metroid Prime 4. It's been rumored, I guess. It's been some rumors and people talking about it on the Reset Era and Reddit and a couple other places about it. About what are they making? And it kind of sounded like people start putting pieces together that it's actually Metroid Prime 4. And actually, like, people, like, they were like so happy about it that they were like practically boasting about it to people, and like not really hiding it very well. Like one of the things in an article on Eurogamer,
hey guys, guess what we're working on.
Yeah, like so they were saying that Basically, Bandai Namco Studios Singapore, who is they're the people that are making it. We're not trying very hard to conceal they were working on something exciting. To the point they're saying people were looking at the profiles, and the staff were saying they're working on a secret game. It's an ambitious AAA title, very interesting unannounced project. More exciting details coming soon. And one of them, one person even came out and said that they're working on Ridge Racer 8 and an unannounced FPS game, both exclusives for the Switch.
And also FPS / adventure.
Yeah, that's what
I saw too. Was like,
that's what.
So it's like,
yeah,
not too many things that we know of.
They've pretty much been like talking a lot out in the public about what they're working on, and people just finally, it seems like, put
almost
the
like
pieces
trying
together.
to put breadcrumbs down.
Yeah,
like you're saying,
but not like, it was like whole loaves of bread at a time.
Yeah,
instead of breadcrumbs.
Seriously,
Yeah.
what's happening here?
Like they're like
In this day and age, you guys haven't figured it out.
Yeah, so people kind of put it together, and it seems like it's pretty much confirmed now that the Singapore studio for Bandai Namco is working on this, and a lot of the people actually there are from LucasArts Singapore, who worked on the canceled Star Wars 1313 game, which was a third-person shooter game, and there was a lot of people that were hyped about it. But it got canceled because it was when LucasArts was bought by Disney, so that was one of the tragedies of that purchase was Star Wars 1313 got canceled. But they since moved over there. They're working on that now. Seems very interesting, especially when they announced Metroid Prime 4 is being made, that they were putting this whole it seemed like they were putting this whole new team together. Nintendo was doing it in-house. They never really said it, but the way they talked about it, it would sound like it was very much an in-house thing.
I know
they said. I think they said
it's not retro, which is
they said it was. They said it came off the bat saying retro was working on something else.
Off the bat said no, it's not retro, which is got me wondering the whole time.
Yeah, so we still don't have a clue what Retro's making, but
which is totally fucking awesome too.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you got to really think that thing's coming soon. But anyways, Metroid Prime 4
E3. But Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so.
I guess. I mean, you guys are more Metroid fans than I am. Are you? How does this? Are you guys excited about this? Are you concerned? Like, this is Namco Bandai is not necessarily known for their first-person shooter games or adventure games in general.
Real quick, I think that this is so cool. Like, Namco Bandai has worked on lots of cool shit with Nintendo. Yeah, and they're pretty, like, from what I've seen of what they make, like, they're pretty fucking awesome. And to hear that, like, on top of this, like, because some of my favorite games are Star Wars games, like, excluding, like, even the, like, Battlefront games. Like, I enjoy Battlefront's cool, but, like, I didn't like really the old ones that much. I like some of the other ones, like, more of, like, okay, like, what's the one where Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I love that game for GameCube.
Force Unleashed is the best one, but go on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I tried that game. It wasn't bad. I couldn't really get into it, but, like,
you played the goddamn training part.
I know.
You played the first
level. Terrible.
You played the first level.
It was unbelievable.
You played as Vader.
Just like no other part of Star Wars is unbelievable. Yeah.
You're like Jar Jar Binks, but Force Unleashed is too unbelievable.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
But yeah, if that's true, like the guys from Luke, which it seems to be true, like that's cool to me, just because like that's sci-fi, that's outer space, that's Not only that, but I think that I think that Metroid will be the graphically best looking exclusive for the Switch too. I feel like it's actually going to be the first one like made from the ground up for the Switch. Yeah. I don't think Zelda wasn't, and also
Odyssey wasn't.
And Odyssey wasn't either. I don't think it was. I think that was totally a Wii U game at one point in time.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
which that game looks totally. Don't get me wrong, that game looks awesome.
Yeah, no, it's not this. It's just These games.
But this like I feel like this game, because Metroid like outer space, all this like metallics. I think it's gonna be so cool looking, and just to hear like that these guys are probably working on it is awesome to me. And I'm kind of glad that it's not retro, just because they made a whole trilogy already. And it's cool that like they're not just giving it to someone that I don't think is capable to. Yeah, like you said, they haven't really made like first-person shooters, but like, it doesn't matter to me.
Well, these people have, but Bandai is not necessarily known for them.
For sure. And I would say, like, you know, most first-person shooters aren't like Metroid either. Like, and it's gonna be interesting to see how it is. And the whole Ridge Racer thing, hey, that's just another cool game. Like, I think like Ridge Racer, like one like launched on the DS, I think.
Yeah.
I remember being super excited about the game.
Yeah, it was okay.
And I never really played it much. I played like a demo or something, but like
I bought it. It was okay.
it'd be cool to have like a arcadey, more realistic racing game like on there. It'd be kind of cool. If it's what, I don't know when it's going to come out. If it is true, if it's going to come out, when it's going to come out. I'd be interested in that probably.
Yeah, because like Ridge Racer 8 is not,
especially if it's an exclusive. That's
yeah.
So
that
like
game was not
Switch.
actually officially announced either. So
Yeah, totally.
This is crazy, even more crazy.
If this is all true, which seems to be pretty credible, like, this is fucking cool to me. I like this. There's probably some worries in there that I'm not thinking about, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I never actually played, like, I never really gotten into the 3D Metroids, but I'm actually pretty damn excited for this. Like, that's kind of I feel like it's kind of a tricky position they put themselves in.
Do you think they're gonna call this have the number 4 at the end, or do you think this might be?
That's a good question. I think it will stick 4 though. But I think it's a good question. You don't? That's cool. I like your guys'. Hey guys, it's Metroid Prime 4.
Well, it's kind of.
You guys wanted Metroid Prime, didn't you?
Well, it's kind of like the God of War. Like,
Yeah.
The one coming out now in April is just God of War now, and there's been 6 of those.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been over a decade since Metroid Prime 3 came out.
I hope you're right. I hope it's a reimagining of Metroid in 3D.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool if they I'm not a Metroid
just
guy.
forget
obviously.
about Metroid Prime. Like that was cool in its own right, but like the start.
I think it can keep Prime. I think it could stick. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's called Metroid Prime.
I mean, it could be awesome.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of interesting to see like them maybe do their own take on it and see what it could be. Because I'm not a Metroid guy, obviously, but I hope this turns out to be good. Because I mean, really, since Samus Returns, for a long time, Nintendo hasn't been very good to the Metroid franchise. Like Other M, Federation, like they've been bad to just whatever. Yes. In Metroid's not a big selling franchise, anyways.
Yeah,
it's really popular here, and that's about it.
I think
it's Europe. Like, so.
I was gonna say I can't help but feel like it's gonna be a tough game to. I don't know. Make really really cool. Like if they do it, there's a way to do it for sure. Mm-hmm. There always is. But like I feel like it'd be a tough one. Like I'm so curious about this game, how it's gonna turn into, like what's it gonna turn into, because. Like there's things about like Metroid Prime 1 I've played a little bit of. I never actually beat it, but like you can't just do that again. Like that game was so cool. Like when it came out for sure. But like I'm so curious about what
people are talking about it. And I don't think this is necessarily a rumor, but do you see a Metroid Prime trilogy ported to the Switch?
I think it'd be so cool if they did, and they did a lot. They did a lot to it.
Yeah.
If they don't do a lot to it, then like I'd be like.
3 would be difficult because that game was built for the Switch, but
or the Wii.
Oh, the Wii, the Wii.
But I mean, yeah, you're right. But so were those other games. The trilogy ones. They kind of like the Wii Motion, the new play control. Totally.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, I
thought was always kind of nice about those motion controls. Usually, if you wanted to, you could have the option if you really wanted to map them to something. Kind of harder with Skyward Sword out of any game I know of, but like, but you can do it even that way. I hope there's an option. I don't want just one or the other. If it's just an ease of use thing, like for certain people.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I think totally they can make that without the gyro if you don't.
If they make us use like the motion stuff, I'm out on that for sure.
I'm so in.
With the Metroid Prime. Trilogy.
Yeah. But I totally get where you're coming
from.
No,
I'm not necessarily like 100% in anyways, but it's 100% no go for me. But let's move on. Stick on Nintendo stuff. So they've been talking forever about how they're gonna they did the whole new My Nintendo thing a couple years ago. They got rid of the old one, and there's gonna be totally a new thing. And I think they said they were gonna do some stuff with the Switch, with the points you earn in that. I think they were gonna say they were gonna announce something in 2017 and have stuff by the end of the year, but 2017 came went, never heard anything. So finally we heard something a couple days ago. So they announced that
fiscal year 2017.
Oh yeah, that's right. So they're getting right sometime in March. So right at the end. They did the same thing last year with
They always
Miitomo,
do that
or
shit.
2 years ago. They do that, right, every year. But so Nintendo announced that they're making some changes to the reward program. With next month, with the you'll be able to use your gold points that you earn to use towards certain Switch games. So I was really excited about this when I heard this, and I heard this certain Switch games. So basically, Nintendo's press came out and said, beginning in early March, My Nintendo members will be able to use their gold points towards the purchase of select Switch games or DLC from the eShop. Once the new system is in place, you'll be able to choose how many of your gold points you wish to use towards the game on checkout and pay the remaining balance with your eShop funds. So basically, they're also going to change the way that you earn points with the reward program, where up until now, the amount of gold points you received was based upon the price tiers, but now, beginning next month, going forward, you'll earn 5 gold points for every $1 you spend when you purchase a game on the eShop or Nintendo's website, and each gold point will be worth 1 penny when using towards the purchase. So, for example, if you buy a $60 game from the eShop, you'll earn 300 gold points, which is $3 off your next purchase. So, basically, for every...
Would it be... Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was going to say $5. It'd be $5 for 100.
Yeah, so it's basically you get 10% of what you pay for
Or
back.
5. Is that the 5% thing like the Wii U launched with?
Yeah, so...
5%
so
discount thing?
No.
Or did you, like... It sounds like it, though, 5%. Cause
So basically...
5 cents of $1.
If you... So what they're doing, actually, is so you get 5 gold points for every $1 you spend on the eShop. If you buy a physical game, you get 1 gold point for every $1 you spend.
Oh.
So you get 60 cents instead of... or how's this working? You get 30 cents... Oh, fuck, I don't know. It doesn't
Literally
make
the digital deluxe program.
Basically, but not as
5%
good. It's not as
for
good.
digital stuff.
Because for every $50 you spend, you got $5. I guess, yeah, this is a little
Oh, I
less.
thought it
Now.
was-
For every
oh.
$60 you spend, you get $3. So it's actually worse. Yeah, because that's talking
Oh.
about Shovel Knight.
You're probably right. I just remember being 5% of everything.
Yeah, but that's only for digital. But if you buy
Right.
physical games, it's actually 1%. So you actually, it's kind of, which makes sense. You get to make more money if you buy digital, so they're going to give you more rewards for doing so. But that's kind of their plan. They're going to change. I actually looked at my points, my gold points. I've lost like 200 because
Me
they've
too.
expired.
I've lost a lot.
And what's crazy is, so
Sucks.
ours expire at all this because we all probably
'Cause
bought
we
a
got
lot.
a
We bought a lot of
Switch,
shit in March last year,
yeah.
so they'll expire at the end of March. So, and I actually only have 184 gold points now. So, even though I
Never
bought a
even really
Switch,
used them.
I probably spent $600 on launch day for the Switch, and I got what 9 games there and a bunch of downloadable games, and I got 184 points. So
Yeah.
I was surprised how little points I have.
Yeah.
So I basically have $1.84 off the next game I buy. So I mean it's something,
Yeah.
I guess, but it's kind
It's
of
pretty minuscule.
yeah. And especially I was like, okay, that's cool, but then I found out it's only certain games. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they got rid of the whole, what was the old thing called? The rewards program thing.
The deluxe digital
No,
program or the
what you got, like you entered a code in.
Club Nintendo.
Club Nintendo.
Yeah.
I feel like Club Nintendo was way better.
Oh, way
Where every month you got,
better.
yeah, like you
I
actually
like
got
their
free
idea
games
when
out
they
of it.
first started talking about this one. I thought it would pan out and be like just a much more streamlined, better Club Nintendo, but it's just like this is like their little weird thing with like digital deluxe program only, and like, but instead of you keeping those points forever, they just like fall off.
Yeah,
I don't like
after a
that.
year. Yeah,
Which is like you said, yeah, it's something, but it's like
I'd rather you just
it's
not,
kind of meaningless to me.
yeah. I'd rather you give us nothing.
Yeah.
This is almost a slap
For me
in the
to
face.
really take advantage of this, it's like I have to buy every single game, and then maybe I get a free game.
Yeah,
Every game that was put out on your system. In that
so
year.
think like this. So you get for every $60. So if you bought $60 on digital, you get $3 back. So you have to buy, what is that?
So you're pretty much getting your tax
20. You have to
back,
buy. You have
taxes?
to buy 20 full $60 games to get to buy a free
Am I
game.
high, or is that exactly how much your taxes are?
Well, for here it's 6%.
So it's really close. That's interesting. This just for the number. I mean,
Basically, yeah.
it's not very much,
Yeah.
but it's interesting to me.
Yeah, so, yeah. So, like I said, you have to buy, you buy 20 digital games, full price digital games, you get one free game. That's how it work out. I'm excited.
I guess if it's if you're gonna get something anyways on there, it's like $3 off. So
I just, yeah.
it's nice to
I,
have.
just, I think The bummer is this. There's, like I said, is just they're gonna pick the games.
Oh, it's not anything.
Yeah,
I missed that again.
Yeah,
that sucks.
So that's the bummer for me because I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna buy Blossom Tales.
Should be anything. Okay. I'd be so much more happier. Of course, there's anything, but like, if the things didn't fall off, this is awesome.
Mm.
But they fall off. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain about it because I probably wouldn't.
I'm just curious.
I wouldn't use it.
I'm curious if they're gonna like make you have to have like they're gonna make you use like increments, like 500-point increments or something like that, or like can I use my 184 points?
Sounds like you can take whatever you. By that wording, it sounds like you could any amount you wanted to.
You'll be able to pick the amount, but I don't know. But they didn't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So yeah, maybe you have 1,000 points, but you can use them in 500-point increments. Like, do you want to use 500 or you want to use 1,000 points? I don't know. Maybe that's me reading too much into it, but knowing what I know about business and Nintendo and things like that, I could see them doing shit like that. And I mean, like I said, I probably spent in the last year over $1,000 on Nintendo items. And
easy.
I've got 184 points built up this year, so it's
$1.84.
$1.84.
That's a lot of dollars, though. Across millions. I don't know. No, I know. Yeah. It could be better. I will say that.
Yes, like I said, I'd rather
just for it being a thing. Like it would help them make everyone happy. It was a little better. Help you, help me, help yourself. But
yeah. But moving on.
Not terrible.
Yeah, something. So moving on to something else here. Non-Nintendo. Call of Duty. We all love Call of Duty, right? It's our most anticipated game of the year, right, Gables? Yep. Gables game of the year every year. But no. So Call of Duty Black Ops 4 sounds like is going to be the game that we're going to get this November. It is a Treyarch year, I believe. Or no, that's Treyarch. Treyarch, yeah. So they're gonna dial this one back. So Black Ops 2 came out and it was kind of like it was after Black Ops 1, but then it was also it was like 2020 or 2021 or something like that, near future.
Kind of like Modern Warfare.
Yeah, it was kind of like so apparently they're gonna dial this back. And then Black Ops 3 went way super future shit. It was not good.
I liked it.
Well, you like the online. But
that's true. Yeah, I never played the actual game.
Yeah, so a lot of people did. A lot of people hated where they went with the.
Yeah, the actual campaign or whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't played that.
Yeah, you shouldn't. But yeah, so they're gonna dial it back apparently. So it's not gonna be so much sci-fi. It's gonna be more. Apparently, the word they use is more grounded feeling. I don't know what the hell that means. But I guess this is kind of like they're really pushing back everything, taking the dial and everything way back on all their games for Call of Duty. Apparently, Infinite Warfare pissed a lot of people off. Didn't like it, which sucks. That was my favorite Call of Duty game of all time. Which figures my luck. I'm finally interested in really interested in a Call of Duty game, and nobody liked it. And then also there's rumors that it's gonna be ported to the Switch. So
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a thing. I guess. Would you guys? I know we're not the audience for Call of Duty.
I am at certain points in my life.
Yeah, like I play them all. I beat them all. I haven't played WW2 yet. I still need to do that. But
I actually really, that's what I'd like to get.
But I like the campaign.
I love Battlefield 1 online. That game was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But I mean, do you guys want to see them go back to more of the basics of Call of Duty, or would you like to see them kind of maybe do some more weird shit, like try to do? I mean, I guess what do we like?
I think
what can they do with Call of Duty?
Here's what I thought, and I think they still will, even though this one seems more grounded. I don't know why they said that though.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
I think the next one that's like in the same line as like Modern Warfare and Infinite will still be that way. I think that World War II, the 3-year cycle. I think they still will. I figure they make games like that more grounded, like old type of style of warfare and stuff like that. And then you have the modern, like the Infinite Warfare, like you're in the sci-fi stuff,
Yeah.
like stuff you really like
And that's-
jumping around.
And that's what I'm hoping
I think
to do.
they'll
They
keep
just
that.
like do
I think they will.
They did like old, current, future.
Yeah, and if they don't this time, it's only because they're going back and rebooting everything. I really do. And like this one, I think they're just rebooting it. I think they're because like this. I remember like Black Ops was cool to me because it was like Cold War and stuff and like 60s, 70s stuff like that, and you kind of went through interesting things in history. I think it's gonna be maybe more of like that, like where it goes back. But I think it will. I feel like it's gonna be cycles where it's like everything that you're talking about is gonna happen. To like where it's like they will go back to like the more solid ground things, but they will
like,
evolve to that, then go back.
But like 2023,
evolve,
we're gonna
destroy,
like,
go back.
Yeah, like 2023, we're gonna get Infinite Warfare 2.
I do think that.
Yeah.
I do, and I do. The biggest mystery to me though is, like I said, the next Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare 1. Will that one go back to just on the ground like Modern Warfare?
Realistic.
Yeah, then, or will that one be sci-fi? I'm kind of. If it really pissed that many people off, I don't know. I don't know the sales and stuff, but like,
Yeah,
so I could see them going back. But I could also see them like the next one that comes out will be crazy over the top. Not really crazy, but it'll be sci-fi. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I think it will.
No, that's fair. No, I mean, I guess for me personally, I would love it if because Black Ops 3 really had nothing to do with Black Ops. Like it just felt like it was kind of like they just people love Black Ops, so I was like, hey, let's just call this Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and that'll get people excited. And
it was like an extension of the one before, like Advanced Warfare, to me.
Yeah,
just like multiple, like they had like.
Advanced Warfare is good, all right.
Don't
solely the words.
Yeah,
Advanced Warfare.
I feel like Advanced Warfare is a good mix of like regular Call of Duty and like running the walls and stuff.
Yeah,
it's a good balance, I thought.
Yeah, I mean it was though. It was kind of the next
maybe that first
step. It was right after that too.
It
was really it was futuristic and all that shit. Yeah, not as futuristic as Infinite Warfare, but man, it really pisses me off. Fucking people didn't like Infinite Warfare. What the fuck? Come on, people. It was good. There was a story. Things mattered. It's not just fucking Michael Bay, boom boom blow shit up. The hot chick thing. No, I think what would probably attract people to Black Ops 4 is make it an actual extension of Black Ops 2. Like make it the real Black Ops 3 where maybe you have the same characters takes place not too far after. Kind of like what Black Ops 2 was in a way, where it was like half of it was you played as the son and half of it was you played as the dad. But like it was a direct sequel to the first one. And I think maybe if they did that, they tied it in like, hey, this is
go to Russia.
Yeah,
I want to be in
the
snow.
I think that would be cool. Do some cool shit with that. Like, I think there's a lot they can do with that, and especially, I mean, if the futuristic stuff isn't what people like about that game, that would be cool. Like you were saying about like maybe this is the way to do it, or like where one of them is going to be like World War II era, one's going to be 60s, 70s, 80s era.
Yeah,
and then the other one's going to be more modern.
Do whatever crazy shit.
I mean, that's something I've wanted for a long time from the Call of Duty cycle with every 3 years. Like I know they got to keep it similar because they don't want they found a formula that works. They don't want to mess with the formula. Yeah. But I think with 3 different studios, it'd be kind of cool to see them each have their own little thing to them. Like Treyarch used to have zombies. You only got zombies every 3 years.
Yeah.
Now they all have zombies. So
yeah, it's like that is the way that I think it should be. Like as we were saying, where it's not every single year. That's too much. Like I saw my brother. He loves Call of Duty, and like he gets way into online. He loves it. Like it's just he's really good at it. But like it's fun watching. But like I was like, wouldn't you rather instead of buying one every year, like you have one you really really love for like 3 years or 2 years or whatever until the next one comes out? It's like I think you're right because think about it, you get 1 year it comes out, then you have like the season pass, and like they slowly come out, and by the time like I don't know exactly the schedule, but like the last thing comes out, it's like the next one's about to come out. It's like I feel like that's too soon to really get into like a game, especially a game with like that much like where it's like your go-to online game. Like 1 year, yeah, of course you want to, you don't have to play the next one, but like where it's like you don't even want to touch those other ones. I feel like that'd be better. Like for. Man, like you said though, like it's maybe tough. Like Because when people are buying them over and over again.
Yeah, and that's the point. They don't want people to buy them every 2-3 years. They want to buy them every year.
Right.
So it's like, I can't say too much because I buy Madden every year and I play 300 hours and then restart a whole franchise. But this game is very much different where they can totally do way more than what Madden's Madden. It's football. It's NFL.
Right.
Only so much they can do.
Yeah.
With this, there's
sci-fi football.
They can do pretty much whatever they want with Call of Duty. It's not a this isn't a licensed thing. This is something they own, something they created. So yeah, I don't know. I think as outsiders, I guess it's easy to say we want these things.
Yeah.
But we're not the people that buy these. We're the ones that we check them out when we're interested. Their responsibility is to make the people, their hardcore fans, happy.
Yeah.
So.
And shareholders.
Yeah, too. More importantly. So, I don't know. I think the dial back thing actually, in a way, does excite me in the hopes that, like I said, make it 60s, 70s, 80s, continue that story of Black Ops. And I'd love it, actually, if they did kind of what they did with Modern Warfare, where they bring back Call of Duty or Black Ops and brought that on new consoles. I'd fucking love to play that for
dude, me too. Because that's
that campaign again.
I think that's our Call of Duty game.
Yeah, that was
as friends. Like I think, like that's my favorite one. That's one I'll remember more than any other one.
Yeah, I remember we were playing that thing for like 2-3 years.
Like I would wait in line for a re-release of that game.
Yeah,
I really would.
Yeah, I'd go to a midnight.
Like dude, Black Ops.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would
man.
I
will.
If we had that core group back again, I would
Oh
play.
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, that was fun. For like 2 years, almost every night, we were playing that game. I
actually
actually,
too, Gabe.
yeah,
You love it with us.
I actually
on
prestige
Summit. Oh, Summit's such a good
Summit
level.
was the best stage,
so
man.
Fucking cool.
Yeah.
Snow, fucking smaller.
Dude, I prestiged in that game twice.
I never did.
It was crazy. Yeah,
I was terrible at that game.
No.
I just loved running around being retarded.
I don't know. I think we're yeah. I don't know. I think we're being a little nostalgic, but I mean that was awesome. I mean, like you said, that was our Call, and I think a lot of people consider that probably still the best Call of Duty game.
It's like either that one or the one before was like the Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare 2.
Two
That's
was
everybody's
like-
favorites. Yeah.
Like probably number one. I remember the cover.
Yeah.
The cover is the only Call of Duty that sticks in my head is the cover of that one.
With the guy sitting down.
Yeah, with like you see his two guns like hanging down. Like,
Yep.
It's all
Yeah.
dark looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Black Ops.
Man. Yeah. I'm actually.
What's the best level ever from Black Ops? I think it was from that game. That kept on getting re-released. I think it was from that game. The little tiny one, like with the new world, like the nuclear city.
Oh, Nuketown.
Nuketown.
Yeah,
Was
that
that
was
from Black
yep,
Ops?
that was Black Ops,
man, that's the best
They
level
kept bringing
ever.
in like the next 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, they have like 5 versions of that thing or something.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude, I love that level.
You know what? I actually went from not really being excited to now I'm actually. I have
now I'm all in for
I have talked my way, and you guys just talk.
It makes sense,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
bring it back. Yeah, bring it back.
I think it will have
No.
Black Ops with
I'm,
the original.
I'm surprised they didn't do like Call of Duty 2 with last year's. So who knows?
That's
But maybe it's
surprising,
too much
actually.
of the same thing. 'Cause I guess with
I think they will
Infinite
do
Warfare,
I
had
think they will,
Modern
dude.
Warfare. So yeah,
I hope they do. I will
Me
get
too.
that.
yeah, I would definitely.
Dude,
I'll buy the $80 version for that.
That
I don't know.
sounds
Damn it!
cool.
Now I'm excited for
I'm
Call of
hyped
Duty.
now. Wow.
It's freaking early. It's early February, and we're excited for Call of Duty. Who would have thought?
Oh, dude.
Man, we're gonna be really upset at E3 when it's not at all. It's not that at all.
Yeah, we're never really re-releasing that game. It
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah,
ass.
no one's gonna buy
Here's
this.
the only people that ever played
Yeah, it's literally just like 6 guys in Iowa that play that game.
it. Gabe.
and Gabe. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Oh shit.
Damn it.
Oh man. No, I'm actually.
I'm excited now.
God
That's
damn it, dude.
our optimistic
I
curious
can't
about
wait
the
for the
news.
first
Yeah,
Friday of
I'm actually
November now.
very excited.
Oh man, we just fast forward to that, dude. It'll come out the Friday
Making
before
our
Extra Life.
dreams come true.
Guys, I've already got Extra Life figured out. They always come out the day before Extra Life.
Do they really?
25 straight hours of Call of Duty Black Ops.
I'll be
4.
on that, dude.
Yeah.
That'll be the game that makes you go back online.
Yeah. Justin will get PS Plus again.
Yep. Dude, actually, I would have by now, but I can't find it for the cheap price. The
Oh, the $40
bucks, I wish
thing.
I would've
Yeah.
got it.
Black Friday, man. That's what I
Yes.
do. Yeah. Next Black
I mean, it's
Friday.
not that big a deal. I'll maybe pick it up anyways. But like, it'd be nice to pay it for $40.
Yeah. Just wait. You just never mind. You're on Twitter. I was gonna say, cheap ass gamer. Usually you find a good like eBay
Oh.
deal or something. If I find one, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, dude.
But I think that's gonna wrap up the show
I'll
this week.
snag it up.
Yeah. yeah, I guess thank you guys for listening. If you want to hear more from us, we have a Facebook page and group. It is Drunk Nerds Podcast, so like and join us on there. On Twitter, we're at Drunk Nerds Pod. Follow us on there. On Twitch, we're twitch.tv/Drunk Nerds Podcast. Also twitch.tv/Colonel Gables. Follow us on both of those places. It says friend requests. We like friends. Friends are good. And on iTunes, Drunk-Nerds Podcast. Subscribe. Leave us a 5-star review and a comment, please. Well, greatly appreciate that. And last but not least, on YouTube, Drunk Nerds. Subscribe to us on there. Listen to the podcast. Give us a thumbs up. Comment. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun shit. And tell your friends, please. More people know about this. More people will listen. The happier Justin gets.
Yeah.
He likes that. That's the only thing that brings him joy
Bring your
anymore.
friends.
Is downloads. Not even just the laugh of his children. It's just only downloads of this podcast that make him happy. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Everything else makes him sad. No, but that was our episode.
Cool, yes.
Yes. That was our episode for the week. I was your host, I was Tyler.
I've been Justin. Oh, guys, I played this other game I forgot to talk about. No, I was kidding.
Oh, okay.
For real, though, but I'll save it for next time.
Yeah, and on Valentine's Day, a perfect present for your special someone is get some wine, eat some chocolate, make a little love, listen to our show.
Yeah.
Yeah, during.
Really loud.
Very loudly. Very loudly. Especially right now. This is the best time right now. I'm really close.
Right now, do it.
Yeah.
Right now, do it.
Yeah. Now's the time to conclude.
Bye,
Bye, guys. Excuse me. You too many beers there. Anyways, we're on iTunes now, so go on there, check us out, and if you like us, leave us a review, and we'll even shout you out. And Jack will send you his credit card number.